And in this video, I will give you example to trading breakthrough chains. But before example, I want to say here, we have a 3K, but actually these 3K are different by the way we drawing the Fibonacci to find out where is the order block or the POI. Therefore, at this time, the first K and the second K also quite same. Therefore, I will give you two type examples. The first example, the imbalance in the whole of the breakout way, and the second example is the third case, the imbalance only have in the second pull way of the market. So let's get started. And on the screen is a New Zealand JPY, and here is a 1 hour time frame. The first step you need to analyze at this time is the structure of the market. So in 1 hour time frame, from the left side to the right side, you can have the structure at this time might be like this. Let's check again about the breakout and the pullback. You can see that we have here is the way, here is the first high, and price already break out this high with the first big maroon candle, and the second is the down candle but also close above of this CTS. Therefore, here is also a breakout. But after this breakout, the price also go up. But at this time, this is just a real break of this high. Therefore, we can draw in this pull way from this low to until this high, because this high not break out this high. Therefore, this way is it like this. And we can have here is our CTS. And here is our first way, and from low of this way, we can look back on the left, and here is a pullback. Let's check about this pullback. We can have 3 candles, and the first candle is not pin bar. Therefore, here is a valid pullback. And from this pullback, look back on the left, you can see that here is our pull way, and this pull way already break out this high. Let's check again a little bit about this pullback, also valid. Therefore, first pull way also valid. And at this time, you only need to care about from this low to this high. That is enough to define the BOS. And at this time, the second step defines the BOS, and we can see here is our BOS. And at this time, total picture, price already break out of the BOS in the 1 hours, and therefore price already changed from the up movement to the down movement. And you can see that. And therefore, we already finished the first page. The structure already defined, BS already defined, and breakout already defined. And the next page, at this time, we will analyze about breakout structures. At this step, you need to analyze about the breakout way, and the first thing, breakout structure in highest time frame, and imbalanced in the breakout way, and institutional candles to define POI and order block. And you can see that we have here is the breakout way. Price already break out from these 2 candles. Therefore, let's analyze about this way. The first thing you can see that we can have the structure might be like this. And you can see that why this time is not as a pullback, because at this time you can see as price pullback 1 candles, and after that 1 candle, price already go down immediately, and already go up and go down and go up and go down. That is a range, not of the valid pullback. Therefore, price must break out this range, and after price break out this range, also retest again and also break out the second times. At this time, we have a big maroon candle breakout, and this pin bar candle also glow out of this trend. Therefore, here also the valid pullback. So totally, the first way, our first way will come from the high to this low. That is valid. And from this low, look into the right, we can see here is the valid pullback, because 1, 2, 3, and a lot of candles go up again, and also valid. And after this pullback, we can see the price break out this CTS with the big maroon candles, and some small candle glow out of this low. Therefore, we can analyze the structure of the breakout way will be lower low, lower high like this. That is enough. And we can see here is our BOS. but in the breakout way, BOS have no meaning. And our next step, analyze about the imbalance of the way in the breakout way, and at this time you can see that we can define obviously about structure of breakout way, therefore it might be the K, the second K, or the third K, and you can see that here is our first pull way and here is our second pull ways. You can see here is our imbalance from the low of this candles to the high of the third candles. Therefore, we can see the imbalance quite obviously in the first pull way. Therefore, that might be the second case or the first case, because two K also same together. We just divide the Fibonacci in the whole way, and in the second pull way, you cannot define about the imbalance. Let's keep the trade because at that time not the real strong signal that smart money join into the market. We want to see here either we have an imbalance in the second pull way, and if we don't have the imbalance in the second pull way, let's keep the trade. And here is total case and our example on the second case. Next step is to define institutional candles by drawing the Fibonacci from the high to the low, and due to at this time in the first pull way and the second pull way also have the imbalance. Therefore, you should refer to the institutional candle in the first pull way, or at this time if you analyze like this, here is a valid candle I want to looking for, but I want to check again about this institutional candle in the 30 minutes time frame to see if there any smaller zone on 30 minutes time frame. And at this time you can see that we also can have the very beautiful bead bar candle inside of the 61.8 to 80%, but here is bead bar candle. That is a signal I want to see in the POI zone. Therefore, go lower a little bit to define about this bead bar candles. I will jump lower than 2 times, and very obviously you can see that here is our last candle before price strong moving down and break out of the key levels. Therefore, I will cover this institutional candle, and that is the signals I want to have. And here is our POI zone of the 1 hour time frame, and you can see that in this case you need to use 2 time frame to define exactly POI of the 1 hour time frame. Normally I just come into 30 minutes time frame to refer for 1 hour, but in this case 30 minutes time frame also not obviously. Therefore, need to refer once more time, zoom in second times. And that also the reason why you see all of the smart money traders use many time frames. At this time, we also finish analyze the second page and the third page, also the same as the continuous trend. And therefore, at this time, we just need market pull back into our POI, and with the market break the BOS of the pullback way. And so let's continue about analyzation. And you can see that price already come into our POIs and also have a small pullback at this time. And normally at this time is the time we analyze in the lower time frame, and the lower time frame I use for this time is 50 minutes time frame. I always combine 50 minutes time frame and 1 hour together. If you analyze in the 4 hours, let's refer into the 50 minutes time frame, 4 hours refer into 1 hour. That is okay. And at this time, the first step you need to analyze is structure in the 50 minutes time frame of the pullback way. So quick analyzation from the right to the left to save the time. And what we have at this time, price already break out this high, and price already break out this high as well. Therefore, at this time, what we can have here, the structure of markets might be like this. And therefore, our BOS of the pullback way will be this low. And here is our BOS, and price already break out BOS of the pullback way. So next step is to define the second POI to entry. I will quest price, create a signal that price might be pulled back to find out the low to drawing the Fibonacci, because this time we just have here is a high. And at this time we already have the low, therefore drawing Fibonacci from the high to the low. And why at this time I drawing the Fibonacci from this high to this low? Why not this high? Because you can see that at this time on the way pullback from our 1 hour POIs, at this time price already creates a structure like the lower low, lower high like this. And on this structure, what you can see here, the first pullway of the market almost be filled by this pullback times, and on this pullway have a no and is imbalanced. Even this pullway have the imbalance did also be filled, and on the second pullway we can have here is a lot of the imbalance inside of this way, therefore drawing the Fibonacci from in the second pullway is suitable and is exactly for this case to define the POI. And the next step, where is our institutional candles? Here is our Fibonacci zone to define institutional candle, but in this case, we don't see any last down candle inside with Fibonacci zone. Therefore, we jump lower than 50 minutes time frame to refer where is our institutional candles. 10 minutes time frame will be used at this time. And you can see that when I come into the 10 minutes time frame, very obviously we have the one up candle within the Fibonacci zone. Therefore, here is our institutional candle we can use at this time and cover from the high to the low of this candle. We have the POI zone in the 50 minutes time frame. Also, the zone with great price pullback and entry follow smart money. And at this time, our POI zone is only 4 pips. Therefore, you no need to drawing this Fibonacci inside of this POI to find out the optimized play to entry. You can entry right below of this POI zone because stop loss is quite small, and the top loss I will set above of this zone a little bit, and where is my take profits after I can have the really nice entry and stop loss. Because I analyze structure in the 1 hour, therefore 4 hours will be used to analyze about the take profits. And you can see that on the 4 hours time frame, we have a structure at this time is higher high and higher low. All the analyzation in the 1 hour is only one way of the 4 hours. Therefore, in this way is the second pulse way of the 4 hours. Therefore, I will draw in the Fibonacci on the second pull way of the 4 hours to find out the discount zone in the 4 hours time frame. And you can see that from this view, this low is a discount zone, therefore take profits until price come into this low is very suitable and also safety for us for this trade. And I will select the place most of the price come and retest at this time. Normally that is the low, the high, close or open of the candles in the 4 hours time frame. And you can see that we have the close price of the first up candles, and price already come and retest one time and go up again. That also of the quite nice play can take profits. Therefore, I will take profits until price come into this play. And you can see that my reward break ratio at this time is 14 times, and stop loss is only near 5 pips. Take profits is 67 pips. So let's see what happened in the market in the 50 minutes time frame. And one more thing you need to note at this time, after price break this low, you need to remove stop loss into the entry or trailing stop based on structure of the 50 minutes time frame to make sure the low risk to control, like the way you control risk management in the trading, is very important. And you can see that one candle creates a long tail, tap into my entry very exactly, and immediately pull back again into this trend. It means that this order already open. So let's see what happened next. And you can see that at this time price almost go out this low, therefore move stop loss into the entry to make sure have a no risk for this case. And at this time, the structure in the 50 minutes time frame is not obviously, because at this time, this low not break out 100% out of this CTS. Therefore, this pullback way also not strong enough for us to trading stop. Therefore, I only put the stop loss into the entry only. So let's see what happened in the market. Price pull back a little bit and continue go down, but immediately pull back again with the long tail candles. And you can see that due to, as I said before, due to the market not yet real breakout this low, therefore if you trading stop above of this high, it means that you already close this trade with very small profit while you wait an entry at a really nice place with the smart money concept. Therefore, make sure everything about structure to trading stop. So let's see what happened in markets at this time. And you can see that price almost close my entry with take profits is really nice. And for this trade like this, normally from the 2 week to the 1 month just have a one trade, so you need to very focus on it to analyze an entry. And that's also all about lesson today. Thank you and see you next videos.